Well, looks like it got pretty cold last night. Walleye spot's locked. Big walleye coming up real soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NB Edits. Nick and I are again up here in the Northwoods, and guys, we've got solid ice on one of our favorite early ice walleye spots. It's gonna be a great day out here. We're gonna be staying out probably pretty late, going for some early ice, northern Wisconsin gold. Now, we have got a long walk ahead of us. We're gonna go ahead, start going all the way across the lake. We're gonna spud across. Once we get there, we're gonna chisel out 6 holes. Nick and I each get 3 flags tonight. Hopefully, we can get some walleyes topside. Well, we made it to the other side of the lake, and we are now setting our last flag. And we kind of got to hurry because I just turned my eyes and I see that we actually have a tip up. So I'm not going to bore you guys with how to set a tip up. I know a lot of you guys do. For any reason you don't, if you guys are new to fishing, you guys can watch some of our older videos that we've posted in the past. Got a little bobber here, using that as a depth finder. All right. Go ahead, take this guy off. We're gonna get a minnow in there. We set a flag as we were actually coming across the lake. We know of a deeper weed line that's in this lake. We decided to just set one, see what happens, maybe move it in a little bit more shallow as we get closer to dark. But we've got a tip up, so I'm gonna throw a minnow on. Let's walk over there and see if we got our first fish of the night.
Well, first tip up of the season. Man, what a good feeling this is. Turns out, I guess, figuring out this weed line and putting the tip up on it halfway through the day actually paid off. Well, right now it's up. We gotta see if there's a fish, but we've always wanted to put a flag on this, but normally when we're here, it's so early that we can't get out to the deep. And then also if it is, we just forget about it. But today, we did it. Let's go ahead and check. It's been up for a while, so yeah, it's spooled, so that's good. It's been up for a while, so, you know, they can definitely run with it quite a ways. No tension yet. There's some sort of tension, but... Oh yeah, there's fish. Okay. I feel head shakes right away like a walleye. That'd be pretty cool, huh? It's not even dark yet.
That would be pretty awesome.
It feels like it. The only other thing in this lake that would be on this tip up right now is a muskie, which I don't think a muskie would be acting like head shakes. So I'm assuming this is a walleye. And it feels pretty nice, actually. It feels like there's some weight to this fish. Watch it come to the hole. It's like a 45-inch muskie just doing nothing until it sees me. Ooh, now it's getting scrappy. I don't know. It's gotta be a walleye. Right at sundown. Leader. Yeah, it's a nice walleye.
Nice walleye.
There we go. All right. Well, the random weed line walleye. That's what we'll be calling this one. And it is a success. I guess this just proves if you guys have a spot that you really want to try and you just never do it, you should probably go ahead and just do it. That's hilarious. Because we have tip ups in the spots we think we're catching walleye, and they're not up, but this one went up. And it's a walleye. Get that minnow out of there. Look at that. Hook's still on there too. I don't know how well the minnow's doing, but all right, one last look. It's cold. We're gonna release them right away, but probably like a 23, 24-inch walleye. Fatty, one of the fatter ones I've seen out of here. But when we were coming across, we put the live scope in this hole, saw a ton of perch. So that's probably what this guy's been eating on. Good fish to start the night, good fish to start the season. Come on, baby girl.
There she goes.
There she goes.
Tail wave goodbye.
Whew. I don't know what that fish's problem was. Only had it out of the water for like 20 seconds and it was barely hooked. But she went back. Cannot stress enough. It's a new season, but the same thing on the channel you guys have always seen. Release the big walleyes. I cannot stress that enough. If you guys want fish to eat, there are plenty of lakes that you can go catch 15, 16 inches out of. Go do those. Keep some of the males, release the big females because they are the spawners. And if you guys, you know, want to catch big fish, turns out, well, no better way to do that than release those fish. So she's gone. This minnow is probably definitely dead because it's been out now for a while. So we're gonna go ahead and get a new one of those. But Brandon did inform me, behind me, somewhere over there, we do have the tip up that he set last, actually. That one just went up, which is another tip up we didn't think very highly of, and it's up. So go ahead, go check that.
Let's see if we can get this one to go. Unfortunately, the last fish that you guys saw, we had another tip up after that. We actually had two, and both of them took out like 20 feet and 30 feet of line and dropped it. So we are a few tip ups after that, and we're gonna see if there's anything here. Might as well go ahead and take this off right away. She's frozen. Oh. That's good for it.
I can hear the comments now. Get a whole cover.
Yeah.
I just don't want them, all right?
Not feeling great. Didn't take out a ton of line. There's a bobber. That is tough. Look at that. Kicking, all fired up. Picked it up and dropped it. Well, guys, that's been the story the last three. Nick had that one real assertive one, and that's what we like to see. But who knows, this could be a flurry of smaller ones, you know, just before dark that's coming in, and we are using decent sized suckers, so that could be the issue. But we're gonna give it a little bit, and yeah, hopefully the next one we're hooked up on a big old walleye. Redemption flag. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. Moving a little bit there once I picked it up. He just got off, took the minnow. There was weight there. Oh, that is killer, you guys. He was there, just sitting there with it in its mouth. Didn't feel like huge by any means, but you just never know when you come up to a tip up like that and it's not spinning. How long do you give it? You know, that fish could be just sitting there with that minnow T-boned, but you also just can't sit there forever. So hopefully we can get another one here tonight. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be staying out here, but our goal was to get a couple. Our goal was to get one, and we got that done, which is super, super exciting. The first Northern Wisconsin gold of the year, but man, I really want to catch one. You guys haven't seen us in probably close to an hour. We've got ourselves another blinking light, and this is probably going to be the last blinking light of the night unless we get one while we're cleaning up. But we do have to get going home, so let's go ahead and check it out. Whatever happens, happens here. It's gonna be it right now. Oh, I'm nervous. Am I gonna catch a fish tonight?
I don't know. You're like 0 for 5 or something.
Something like that. It has not been good. Currently, Nick is 1 for 1, and I am like 0 for 5. Not great. Felt him, doesn't feel big. Nope, just the minnow. Ah, goodness. Must have just been the minnow that kicked. Picked it up and dropped it. Come on! You know what?
I think you like.
I think I'm cursed.
You're just like retired for the season now.
Yeah, I might have to give up
or something. That's terrible.
Welcome back to N Edits. We're just cutting the B out of NB Edits. Well, guys, I think that's gonna do it for us out here, unless something crazy magically happens while we're picking up. But we're gonna go ahead, pull this tip up, and start picking up the other 5 that we've got out. It was a fun time. Honestly, it was a pretty awesome day coming up here. We did some scouting, and we actually found a lake earlier this morning that we wanted to pike fish, but we thought, you know what? We really just gotta get up north, and we gotta try and catch some walleyes. And you know what? Nick did that. We got 1 walleye. It was awesome to see some Northern Wisconsin gold come topside. It's super, super early. The fact that we can even be on ice is absolutely crazy. We've got a solid 2.5 inches on this lake, I would say. And to be honest, guys, a lot of the stuff that we saw up here is not safe. So if you guys are planning to get out, just be safe out there. By the time you guys see this video, conditions might be a little bit different, but I'll tell you what, with all the snow and lake effect that we've been getting, the crazy winds that we've been having, it's been freezing cold, it's making ice, but it has not been great. So I'm not gonna bore you guys. Unfortunately, I did not land one today, but props to Nick, he got one topside. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. We appreciate you guys so much. Leave a comment down below what you guys wanna see here in the near future. We are heading to Alaska tomorrow, so that's another reason why we're not staying super late. But we will see you guys on the next one. Tight lines from MB Edits.